Welcome back. This is Ritto here with another Terraria Calamity Let's Play episode. We are playing as a rogue class on death mode, and last episode we defeated Astrum Arius. As you can see right here, we've got a pretty cool weapon now. And we also defeated Leviathan, so the next boss is definitely Golem, and I think we've got a lot of good stuff ready to fight Golem with. So let's go ahead and not get struck by lightning. Anyways, let's go ahead and collect some things that some people have mentioned in the comments of last episode. One of the things people mentioned is an item that we can get in the Astral biome now. So we also can get Zerg Potions. So now that we've got those, let's head over to our Astral biome and start farming up some of the mobs over there. Whoa, we got hit by another lightning bolt. Man, these are dangerous. But now I've got a Zerg potion on, and I'm gonna go ahead and lag this game a ton with all these projectiles, but it's pretty good. It quickly kills all the enemies around. I just kind of hold this trigger down, and it's doing really fast work on all the enemies. Ooh, we got a slime staff. That's like an astral slime. I'm not sure which of these enemies drops the item, so we're just gonna have to kill lots of them and hope we see it eventually. I think what we're looking for is like a dagger or something. Whoa, there are lots of enemies stuck over here. Ooh, there's a scythe. I think that's a melee weapon though. Let's check. Yep, that's melee. Ooh. Oh, I think we found it though. Stellar knife. I think that's the one we needed. Excellent, because we're taking some damage over here. Let's turn off Zerg. And maybe let's use this star and take out some of these enemies from a distance. Oh my goodness. We've got so many enemies that have piled up over here. That's the third lightning bolt that's hit me this episode. Okay, well, I think I am going to actually turn off the rain. We've got a torrential tier, so I'm going to activate that and hope it turns off the rain soon. Because 3 lightning bolts is enough for one episode. Another thing we've got is the loot magnet. That's actually something from the Wall of Flesh, and it's really powerful. It pulls in all of the loot, and I've got it stored in my safe right here, so we can pull in all of our stuff. We've got so many of these stellar knives, so let's see what this does. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It looks like it could be really powerful on a boss. This might be really good against Golem too, I don't know. There's actually some other stuff that we can craft right now. There's quite a few things people have mentioned. One is the Electrician Glove. I'm not sure if I'm really going to use this, but it is pretty cool. It's the upgrade to the Filthy Glove right here. You just need hollowed bars and wire. This basically makes stealth strikes summon sparks on enemy hits, and you get more armor penetration, deal more damage, and heal for 1 health when you do stealth strikes. So that's kind of a cool thing for stealth builds. The other thing we can craft are some health upgrades. So let's craft a few more of these life fruits. And then we can craft, I believe, the blood orange. Yep, that just is something you can get right after defeating the mechanical bosses. And we could have gotten that a while back. And then we can also get miracle fruit, but I think that's going to be soon. I don't think we can get that yet because we need life alloy, which means we need to get scoria. Elderberry is after Providence, Dragon Fruit is after Yaren Phase 1. So yeah, I think all we can do is craft Blood Orange right now. And here we go. Go ahead and craft that. And we'll use it, and it bumps our health up a decent amount. Pretty good. The next thing I want to do is use our Crimson Key. And to do that, we'll just want to grab a Gravitation Potion. In Calamity, it's really nice that they added these islands, because then you can always get the Corruption Chest in a Crimson world, or a Crimson Chest in a Corruption world. Plus this looks pretty cool. So now we've got Vampire Knives. Much later on in the game we'll need the Vampire Knives, because those can upgrade to these right here, which is just after defeating the Devourer of Gods in Yaren Phase 1. So pretty cool. Oop, we got an enemy on us. The other thing I want to do is quickly get the Scourge of the Corruptor. All we need to do is kill a ton of corruption enemies, and then we'll get a corrupt key. But in modded Terraria, we've got a few things that can help us out. Like first is the Zerg Potion, obviously, but then we also have the Ultimate Battler from the Luiafk mod. And let me just show you what that is. It's the combination of the Ultimate Battler buffs the tissue samples or shadow scale, vile or vicious mushrooms. This is just a combination of an unlimited battle potion and unlimited water candle. So once when you get those items, you can have this ultimate battler, which is really awesome because it provides so much spawn rate that we can basically get the corruption key quite quickly. So let's go ahead and use the ultimate battler and watch as our screen turns into total insanity. Oh my gosh, it's so laggy. Oh my goodness. They're coming from everywhere. Okay, maybe we need to switch to the Dust Storm in a bottle. That should help. It's a little bit laggy, but it's doing pretty well. Ooh, we already got our 50th Eater of Souls, 50th Dark Mummy. Yeah, this is so fun. We're just destroying our PC right now. Oh my goodness. We're fighting bosses. We're killing massive amounts of enemies here. I just don't want to lag out. So what I think I'm going to do is give my computer a break. I'm going to turn off the ultimate battler here and watch as things get back to normal. Well, unfortunately, we didn't get our corruption key, so let's go ahead and turn it back on and try this again. And here comes the army of enemies. This time I've got banners in place, so we can basically instantly kill all of these enemies, which should be pretty good. Ooh, I see a corruption key on the ground. Okay, we gotta turn off this ultimate battler. I don't want to get the limit on things. There we go. Corruption key. Excellent. I know that you can get so many items on the ground that it will actually start despawning items, so I did not want that item to despawn. One thing I noticed when I was looking at the recipe for the vampire knives is you can actually craft it. I think this is a Luiafk recipe. This just saves us from having to find the corruption chest in the dungeon. All you do is combine the corruption key with a spare temple key and 5 ectoplasm, and you can craft the Scourge of the Corruptor. So there we go. And this will be nice to have. Obviously, we can't really use it right now because it's melee, but eventually we will be able to upgrade that into the Scourge of the Cosmos, which will be a really awesome weapon post Moonlord. Since we defeated Astrum Arius last episode, we can now get the Astral Chest in the dungeon. So we just need to look for that. I think I marked it with a bunch of torches last time I was down here, so it should be pretty easy to find. I think it's to like the bottom right hand side of the dungeon. And here it is, the Astral Chest. And we have a flawless Heavenfall Star Disc. Excellent. Stardust, Aria Cells, Zerg Potions, Zen Potions. This is really good. So this is a good place to use it. You need to have some space above you, but basically you point and it'll shoot up above your head and then go towards the target. So pretty sweet. Well, now I think it's time to fight the Golem, but I want to go ahead and check the damage on these weapons. So this Heavenfall Star Disc is actually not really that good. Well, the Stellar Knife is pretty cool because it homes in, but it's not doing that much damage. It can kind of do like 1,500. Our best bet may actually be to stick with our Brackish Flask, so we'll go ahead and try that out first on the Golem. And someone told me that if you right-click on the jungle teleporter, it will actually teleport you underground in the jungle. That's kind of cool. So let's head on over to our jungle temple, and there we go. And we can put on our danger sense. Whoa, and I just walk right onto a trap. Now we are in the jungle temple, and it feels like we are a little bit overpowered. We're like one-shotting all the enemies in here. But these guys usually are pretty weak. Ooh, I forgot I'd added these to Vein Miner. That's very nice. I love adding spikes and these jungle spikes to Vein Miner. This weapon works really well. You basically throw it into a room and everything immediately dies. Oh my goodness. Why is this right here? We've got the lizard summoner over here and then a big room over here to fight him in. Hopefully it's a good room. Let's check it out. Okay, it's pretty big. Not too bad. So now we just need to prepare this arena like you do. Just break all these and pretty much put a platform down on the bottom and we'll be good to go. And it looks like we're actually a little bit low on platforms, so we can make some lizard brick platforms. Ooh, you know what's a good idea? In the Astral Chest, we had found a Zen potion, so let's go ahead and use that. That'll be very helpful. Well, I think we are pretty much good to go. We even have the skeleton merchant down here. Let's see what he's selling. Magic Lantern. Summons a magic lantern that exposes nearby treasure. This is actually kind of a fun light pet. I may actually keep it. Usually I don't like pets because they distract me, so I'll probably only use it when I'm underground, but it's pretty cool. Well, we've got our arena set up, and it's decent. I think we'll be pretty good in here. So let's go ahead and summon the boss and give this a try. We actually already have Rage, so that's very helpful. So we probably want to save Rage though for later in the fight. Once when the big head spawns, we'll probably want to use Rage because that gets pretty intense. Well, it looks like we're doing pretty well here. Doing quite a bit of damage. We almost have some adrenaline. Just gotta be careful. It's a little bit laggy in here, but lag can sometimes work to your advantage because it'll give you some time to evade things. But we could try switching to our Dust Storm in a bottle. I probably shouldn't have done that while I was using adrenaline. It's a little bit weird how laggy this is. Okay, let's try using this weapon. It's not as powerful, but lag generally bugs me. Let's not do our mount. Let's use some Rage. Oh my gosh, this is such a crazy fight. This is what I wish vanilla Golem would be. Oh my goodness, I need to be careful. Taking way too many hits. Those fireballs do so much damage. Okay, we just need to survive long enough to do another heal, and we should be good. Yeah, we can get kind of a rhythm going now. This is much easier. Why did I just jump into him? Oh my goodness. He's so bouncy. Just jumps to like the top of our arena. This is a fun weapon. I like that it homes in. And we can switch to something different here just to switch things up. This is going to lag so much though. It seems like it's killing everything off screen, but not really hitting the golem. So let's switch to something better. There we go. And we've defeated the golem and sufficiently lagged the game. I kind of wish this arrow radical throw would stay a little bit more focused on the target, but we defeated golem and we've got the treasure bag right here. We have a magic weapon, the golem mask, we don't need that. A shiny stone, and of course the pick saw, that's our upgrade for our pickaxe right there. And we've also got the beetle husks, which I don't think can really give us anything. Oh, it actually can. There's a Calamity potion that uses beetle husks. It does increase to melee and rogue damage and critical strike chance. And we can also do Titan scale potions. We should definitely get both of these potions. These look really powerful. And it looks like the bandit's selling something new, so let's check it out. Oh, it looks like she's selling this ethereal extorter. This infuses souls into your weapon and body, generating different boosts that vary with the environment. Oh, this is kind of interesting. I'm shooting into the ground and you can see there's like homing souls that shoot out. It's kind of cool. The next thing we can do is head on into the Abyss and get the next tier of ore, which is Scoria. So let's go ahead and get some of our Abyss stuff ready. One thing I just realized is we can craft this Abyssal diving gear. We just need depth cells, luminal, this depth charm right here and the Arctic diving gear. And there we go, the Abyssal diving gear. This is just like the Arctic diving gear, but it also gives us some extra bonuses in the Abyss. Now let's head on into the Sulphurous Sea and see what we can find. Well, already we've got some Scoria ore, so let's grab all that. Excellent. Ooh, and we've got Voidstone as well. I know we can craft some good stuff with Voidstone. Man, we are getting so powerful for this biome. Although I know once when we get a little bit lower, we will die so quickly. I was taking so much damage. Whenever there's a little bit of air in the Abyss, if you get in it by accident, it will do consistent damage to you. So you gotta be really careful never to stand in a little air pocket after digging a hole or something like that. Yeah, like right there, you can see there's a little bit of air, and I took some damage when I stood in it. And I think that's just an anti-cheese feature to make sure you don't try to reset your air when you're in the Abyss. And we're finding some of these Abyssal Treasures. They don't usually give that much, but they do give you a little bit of gold and a couple potions and stuff like that. Ooh, we've got a lot of Scoria over here. It's pretty crazy. We don't even have breath loss at all right now because of all the gear we've got. Man, we're getting a lot of Scoria. This is great. I think we've got more than enough Scoria, but I do want to pick up a little bit more Voidstone. I think there's some more when we get to this layer, so we can kind of mine this up. Uh-oh, the sound just changed. That's not good. Well, we are probably going to die here because we just got to the deep part, but this is so easy to get Voidstone, so I'm just going to mine it up. Oh, I just noticed we're actually mining luminol. Some of these blocks were giving us luminol. That's really cool. Is that new, or could you always mine luminol? Ooh, we have a Reaper Shark below us. That's creepy. That is so cool that you can break luminol off the bottom of the Abyss. Okay, well, I think it's gonna see me, so I'm gonna head out. We got so much good stuff. I'm gonna open up a few of these Abyssal Treasures and see what we get. I have a lot of the stuff auto-trashed, so you don't really see all the things that I'm getting. Now that we have all that material, let's craft a bunch of Scoria bars. We can craft 150, excellent. And here we go, we can do the hydrothermic armor. So it looks like we can craft a whole bunch of stuff. One of them is the Void of Extinction. So let's craft that. That's pretty sweet. And this says it's no longer cursed. I didn't realize that the original one was cursed, and I'm glad some people mentioned it in the comments. And we've got the Subduction Slicer now, excellent. We can also do the Phantom Lance, but I don't think I have enough Spectre bars, so I may need to farm that up a little bit more. But for sure, we want to craft the Hadal Mantle, because that's a lot faster than the wings we've got, and it does increase damage when we use the hydrothermic armor. And the last thing is the Fallen Paladin's Hammer, which unfortunately we don't have a Paladin's Hammer yet, but that's a pretty easy thing to find in the dungeon. We'll just go to the dungeon and use a Zerg Potion and get all of that farmed up. Now that we've got all this new armor, let's go ahead and try it on. So right now we've got 89 defense, so let's put all this on. And it looks like our defense went up by 4, our damage stayed the same, and we got 1% more critical strike chance. And I was using this armor right here. This episode, I've kind of been going back and forth between the Umbraphile and the Reaver armor. They're pretty similar in my opinion. But these wings are pretty sweet. It looks pretty cool with it all blacked out. It's kind of like little bird wings. Well, we don't have enough Spectre bars to make a full stack of Phantom Lances, but we do have enough to make a few. What I'll have to do is get a little bit more ectoplasm, but for now, we can at least see what this Phantom Lance does. Whoa, it shoots through the ground? That is so cool. And then we have this Slicer. That also looks really awesome. But I have a feeling that the Fallen Paladin's Hammer is going to be our big upgrade. So at the start of next episode, we're going to need to farm up a bunch of Paladins so we can get a Paladin's Hammer and get this new awesome weapon. And after that, we've got lots of good bosses coming up, like Duke Fishron, the Ravager, Astrum Diaz, Betsy, lots of good stuff coming up. So be sure to like and subscribe if you want to catch the next episodes. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.